Today I'm going to talk about Parkrun events we helped coordinate in Fenland. Both are for adults and juniors. Parkrun is free, fun and friendly, a 5K community event. Participants are encouraged to walk, jog or run, volunteer or spectate. It's up to you. I'd like to talk to you about the March Parkrun to start off with. This takes place every Saturday at 9 AM. The course goes around West End Park and consists of a mixture of grass, tarmac and gravelled paths. A separate 2K event for juniors also takes place every Sunday at 9 AM. The next parkrun I'd like to talk about is the Whittersea Parkrun. This is again every Saturday at 9 AM. The course actually goes around Manor in Whittlesea and takes place entirely on grass. Lastly, I'd like to talk to you about our Wisbech Parkrun, which is a newly parkrun that just started last year. This is again every Saturday at 9 AM starting. And the course actually is 4 laps of the Wisbech Park, starting and finishing at the children's playground. A separate 2K event is every Sunday for juniors, which also starts at 9 AM. We spoke to Councillor Meekins, Chairman of Fenland District Council and Joint Event Director of Wisbech Parkrun with his wife Sarah to find out more information about local parkrun events to have to offer for residents.
Hello, I'm Nick Meekins. I'm a Wisbech Town Councillor and a Fenland District Councillor. A couple of years ago my wife started running and she used to do these things called Parkrun, and I'd never been. And one of the great things about Parkrun is they celebrate what they call milestones. And the milestones tend to be when you've completed a certain number of parkruns. And my wife was coming up to doing her 50th parkrun, and I said, I'll come along and support you. And it was in March, and I came along and I was absolutely blown away with it, by the whole atmosphere of it, the fact that they gave call outs to people who were hitting certain milestones. And then walking back to the car, I uttered those words, why don't we have this in Wisbech? And the answer was, nobody's ever tried to set one up before. So about a year ago, so it was December 2022, we set the ball rolling. And it was a bit of a struggle. We seemed to get hurdles placed at every turn, but we got through that, and we successfully held our first parkrun in Wisbech on August the 19th. And it's been very well received. We're averaging about 130 people per parkrun. We have round about 20 or 25 volunteers, and then we get other people who just come along to support. So it's great to see Wisbech Park 9 o'clock on a Saturday morning with 150, 200 people enjoying the park. We've had some lovely comments, not just about the parkrun itself, but about the people who volunteer and marshal it. Lovely comments about the park, and also lovely comments about Wisbech, which, yeah, having lived there all my life, I'm really pleased when people share my love for the town. So that's been good. We've had a lot of support. So the main support we had was a chap called Colin Apps, who's a regional director for Parkrun. What Colin doesn't know and who he doesn't know in Parkrun's not worth knowing. He's been a tower of strength. We also got a lot of support from Heidi Lemon from Fenland District Council, who arranged the funding for us. And I managed to get some money off Wisbech Town Council to pay for some walkie-talkies and other communications equipment. So we've had that support. The benefits to Parkrun are many. I say you're getting loads of people going to Wisbech Park. It is a lovely community. Anybody can do Parkrun, especially in Wisbech, because the course we have is all on tarmac. It's flat, it's level. So we have people come, there's a couple of people come regularly who've got a small baby in a buggy. You could do it in a wheelchair. You don't have to run. That's one of the things about Parkrun, is you don't have to run. You can jog it, you can walk it. Some people do something called jeffing, which is where you sort of walk part of the course, you jog part of the course, you walk part of the course. So you've got the actual benefits of getting out into the fresh air. You've got the benefits of actually doing exercise, and you've also got the fact that it's 5k, so it's just over 3 miles. So it's a challenge, but it's not an insurmountable challenge. So that's good. We encourage people to come along, and you'll never be last. If you come along to do Parkrun, you'll never be last, because one of the volunteers is called the tail walker. And the tail walker is literally that. They're the last person round the course, and they walk along with people who are walking it. And so they are always the last person to finish. The community of Parkrun, we do get to see a lot of the same people every week, but also we get what they call Parkrun tourists. So they're people who normally do a different Parkrun, and they come just because it's a different one. Some of them are doing a challenge. There's an alphabet challenge where you've got to do a Parkrun. So one that starts with A, one that starts with B. I think X might be a bit tricky. I'm sure there's a way around that. You get other people who do a thing called the seconds challenge. So when you get your time, it'll be so many minutes and so many seconds, and they have a list starting 00 down to 59 to try and get all the seconds. There's all sorts of challenges. After Parkrun, usually people, especially if they're doing a milestone, bring cakes and things like that. We go and do the results processing in the local Wetherspoons. Other pubs are available. And it, you know, generally speaking, on a Saturday morning about 10:30, that place is absolutely heaving with runners. So it's bringing some benefit sort of commercially to the town.
If you would like any further information about Parkruns we've covered today, then you can find this information on our Facebook page, on the Parkrun website, by visiting fenland.gov.uk/activefenland.